Is your engine suddenly feeling completely gutless? Or are you noticing a serious drop in your miles per gallon along with a stubborn check engine light? You could be looking at diagnostic trouble code P2019, which stands for Intake Manifold Runner Position Sensor or Switch Circuit Bank 2. Many modern fuel-injected engines use a highly specialized system called an Intake Manifold Runner Control, or IMAHRC. This system physically changes the length of the air intake passages inside the manifold to help the engine breathe better and make optimal power at different vehicle speeds. The engine computer relies on a specific position sensor to know exactly where these internal air valves are located at all times. Bank 2 simply refers to the side of the engine block that does not house cylinder number 1. When the computer detects an electrical circuit fault or a missing signal from this specific sensor, it immediately logs this trouble code. The symptoms are usually very noticeable the second you press the gas pedal. You will experience a severe lack of engine power, an occasional engine misfire that makes the whole car shake, extremely poor fuel economy, and that annoying malfunction indicator lamp glowing brightly on your dashboard. The root causes for this code usually involve heavily carbon-coated or completely jammed throttle plates inside the intake manifold itself. You could also be dealing with a physically faulty runner position sensor, a burned-out actuator motor, damaged electrical wiring, or in very rare instances, a failing powertrain control module. To start fixing this issue, you need to begin by checking for any obvious vacuum leaks around the intake. Next, locate the runner control valve and sensor on your engine. Do a thorough visual inspection of all the attached wiring. Look for wires that have rubbed through their plastic insulation or connectors that have melted from intense underhood heat. Unplug the electrical connector and look for any green corrosion on the metal pins. You can easily clean them with 91% rubbing alcohol and an old toothbrush. Let them air dry completely. Apply a little bit of dielectric silicone grease, and plug them firmly back in. If the wiring is perfectly clean, you can use a digital volt-ohm meter to test the signal wire coming from the sensor to see if the voltage changes smoothly as you rev the engine. If the sensor completely fails the electrical test, you have to verify if the internal valves are physically stuck. If you try to move the external linkage by hand and it feels totally jammed or incredibly loose, the internal plates are likely broken. This is exactly the point when you must take your vehicle to a professional auto repair shop. Repairing broken internal runner valves almost always requires completely removing and replacing the entire intake manifold assembly. This is a very complex and labor-intensive job that demands professional tools and mechanical expertise. Do not ignore engine performance codes, get it diagnosed properly so you can get your horsepower and your gas mileage back to normal safely.